Hello everyone, here we see tron paper edit in Photoshop. Let's get started. Open a new canvas by clicking Ctrl N on your keyboard, select for the size which I chose. I'm going to select an image, right click over it and click open with Photoshop. So it will open in Photoshop. Drag that picture to the canvas which you have opened and click Ctrl T to modify the size. I'm making it a bit larger like this to cover the middle portion of this canvas. And I'm going to, in the adjustment layer, I'm going to select exposure to make some changes in my image color. I'm going to click filter. There you see a sharpen an option. Click that sharpen and here smart sharpen. Set the value for 500 and click OK. I'm making it a little bit advanced. I'm going to select another image. I'll give you the description to get this image of the torn ripped paper. I'm dragging it to the Photoshop to place it over my image. Ctrl T over it and change the angle to place it on my image to 90-degree clockwise. Click Ctrl T and make it large and place it like this. The same procedure. Do the same procedure which I did. Click enter if you size it's fixed. Select the new layer which I applied here, the torn paper. Select the brush tool so you can apply the rest of the area where the paper effect didn't apply. So I'm going to apply by using the brush tool over the bottom side like this. Select the brush tool and make sure that color is white and select the color for white and click over it so it will apply in the rest of the area. I'm going to select another image to place it on this torn ripped image. Ctrl T to modify size and right click over this image for make this matched with the ripped layer. Create clipping mask by right clicking over it so that image would match with the ripped layer. Now it get matched like this after clipping mask. Now select the ripped layer and click Ctrl J so you get the copy of that layer and select the original layer ripped to, not the copy. Select the original layer and go to the wrap at the top and wrap it like this. You get that torn paper effect like this and move to right side of this image so you get a torn paper image. If you need to zoom, plus Ctrl plus on a keyboard. Now I'm selecting the torn. I'm going to apply some shadow on the ripped layer. Select the ripped layer, go to add a mask layer. You see this drop shadow option. Click the drop shadow option and change the distance and size but keeping the spread as 0. I'm making little changes like this. So you can see over the ripped layer you get some shadow over there. I hope you can see the changes. It looks somewhat broader. I'm going to make this image a little smaller. I'm going to select another ripped layer, ripped before I do you can lay the same link, these images. These 4 to 6 images you can get in through the same link itself. I'm going to changing the angle to horizontally placed on the image of the middle the image which I placed. I'm going to place over like this. Ctrl to modify size. I'm going to apply brush tool where they place the ripped layer didn't apply. If the ripped layer covers the area totally, don't need to do brush tools. I'm going to apply some brush over the top and right bottom. Click OK. Apply brush. I'm going to bring another image to place it over the ripped image for as the same process. Do follow the same process. Drag it into Photoshop and keep it over here. I'm going to make some adjustments in the size. I'm going to merge it with that layer. As I said before, right click over this image. To merge it with this, click that layer and right click with it, and you will see a create clipping mask. Click that, so it will get merged like this. Yes, I believe you understood that. Click Ctrl J for the text layer, so you get the copy of it. Go to the wrap option on the top. I'm going to wrap little bit as the same procedure as I followed in the first image. Press enter. Set the ripple for layer. I'm going to again drop a shadow for this layer which I done in ripple to layer. The same process to follow that, so you can see the changes and shadow has appeared here. And click enter or OK if your changes is done. I'm going to add some text. I'm going to type some text for the middle image, and the left, and at the last the right image. Set the font for Futura bold, and give in the description. You can download using the description the font Futura bold. You can change the size by clicking Ctrl T. Now I'm changing the size. Going to part this letter. Go to the character, make the space between the letters as 0 as I saw in the right side of the tab. I'm going to break these letters into two parts by clicking the text layer. Click T and place it on the text layer, so you get the typewriting option. Click enter, so it get break two parts into two parts. Click Ctrl T to modify the size, making it little smaller by locking the layer. Now I'm placing on the right side of this image like this. As you wish, you can do. I'm going to add another text for the rest of these images. Click Ctrl T. If this text doesn't visible, you can move the text to the top of this image by dragging the text layer to the top of this image and changing the angle to place it 90-degree, rotate it like this. I'm going to do a different text effect. Go to the effects and go to blending options top there and make the opacity for 0 and go to stroke. Make the stroke size for 22. Now it's a bit larger. I'm going to 13 and select the color for white, so you get the stroke color in the text layer. To align it, click Ctrl A in a keyboard, and top there you can see how to align. Give that options and click Ctrl D for the selection to disappear. I'm going to add another text to my first image. If the layer didn't have disappear, as I said before, drag the text to top of this image, then only the text would appear. If the text below this layer, you can't see this text layer. text a little larger. I'm going to change the font. I'll also give this link for this font holiday free. Using the link in the description, you can download this font holiday free. I'm not going to change. I changed the font like this. The font doesn't visible clearly. I'm going to add some shadow. As I said before, go to effects and click drop shadow. You can click the drop shadow tab. Make some distance and size to its perfect value, so you can see the fair text clearly by applying shadow. I'm going to delete some of the unwanted text by right clicking or right click delete layer, so that layer would get deleted. Making some adjustments in the letter text layer. Control minus to zoom out, Control plus to zoom in. Now I'm going to select all the layer to make it a single group. Click Ctrl in the keyboard. Don't leave the press. Long press the Ctrl in the keyboard and select all the layers. To get all the layers get selected, and drag it to the group bots so that all the layer would get grouped, and click Ctrl J of the group and click Ctrl E so you get the merged image of that group easily, and click Ctrl J to get the two copies of this merged layer. I'm going to apply some border over the image or some frame to this image. I'm getting aligned it by clicking Ctrl A in the keyboard. As I said before, I'm hiding this layer and making the background all visible. I hope you can see the changes. Click Ctrl T to make this short, make it a little large, getting aligned again like this. I am going to make some colors for this image. Click add a new layer. The new layer will appear. Go to the brush tool, set the brush tool and make the color light brush tool. Go for the color and select the color which you need. I'm selecting a little orange, FF98 3D, making this color like this. Click multiple times to get a dark color for the same side, and go to the blending or make the normal to soft light in the blending mode option tab. So you see the changes like this. You can move these changes up or down by dragging it on the layer. I'm going to add another layer to apply another color on another side of my image. Same, select the brush tool, go to the color and change the color which you need. I'm selecting color to blue 3D E1FF. Click multiple times to get the color for dark, and go to the normal. As I said before, click soft light so you get blended to soft light, the changes which you can see right now. My middle images get disturbed. I'm going to make some changes by erasing it. Click E on the keyboard, you get the erase tool and making erase this in the middle image. I'm going to add adjustment layer. Then in adjustment layer, see curves. I'm making some changes in curves and to make this image somehow look better. I made some changes. I'm going to the same adjustment layer. There you see exposure. Click that exposure and change the exposure to plus 0.0291, and that's it. We made this image. Thank you.